Well, folks, you had your one non-political video. Now we're back into the meat grinder. So, anyways, I didn't really know exactly what to talk about for this one, but basically, I was gonna talk about how, like, I have an update on the election and whatnot, and basically be like, haha, lol, there's evidence of voter fraud, you dingus. But, that wasn't trending on Twitter. And not only was it not trending on Twitter, I thought that was very strange considering there was this big deal. Because there was this, apparently in Georgia, like, video evidence of, like, ballot stuffing or, like, suspicious activity that was, like, from security cameras in the place it was happening. So, I guess, who knows, right? So anyways, let's check on Joe Biden. Oh. Well, any other news about, well... Okay, maybe we shouldn't check on Joe Biden. Okay, is there anything that I can talk about that's not political? Let's see. Commentary community. Is this guy racist? I don't know. I mean, he seems funny. Oh, well, he said the N-word. I don't really care. You know, it is like a free country after all. But, he had a good response. And that was literally all. I was trying very hard to find anything, man. But, like, nothing was happening. Nothing that wouldn't take, you know, not hours, but, you know, like a stupid long video to explain, and I don't have that time right now. So I just went to the Twitter trending tab, which is how I've been getting my topics for the past couple days. Some of them have had more success than others, and I found two hashtags. Democrats are corrupt, and the other one was like Stoptheleftpurge, right? And I was I didn't know what I expected. I had a good idea that it was going to be stupid, but the first thing I see is a person that doesn't even have, like, replies on, so you already know that this is going to be gold. And they're basically like, they can't accept reality. Biden's already got over 270 votes. It's officially certified. It can't be changed, except none of those things are true. But, anyways. Next, moving on, right? I lost my train of thought. Trump crime family, in this one, crimes they haven't committed. I mean, I don't know, man. It's not really, that doesn't seem like big news, honestly. Like, if it was a big thing, I feel like I'd hear a lot more about it than occasional whispers. It's like, the media does not take any chance. The media always takes a chance to dunk on Trump. Like, they're not above, like, shitting on their kids, so, his kids, rather, so. But yeah, at least for Trump, I can't speak on the other ones. They, allegedly, Trump has only committed crimes in the minds of these people, not in reality. At least that's from what we know. This was a thread that I found very interesting. Democrats are corrupt, you know, it says, like, Republicans and all those people, and some of these people probably have something shady going on, right? But I found, like, I was thinking to myself before I clicked on this, you know, just because you say Democrats are corrupt, doesn't mean that you're not saying Republicans aren't, you know? And this guy, I feel like, made the biggest mistake he could have made and said, I'm still waiting for evidence of their corruption that doesn't come from conservative news outlets and stuff like that. And I didn't even notice this at first, but he got ratioed on that one. But I think, like, the main problem with his logic is, like, no liberal outlet, no Democrat outlet's gonna, like, report on bad things Democrats or liberals do, because it's like that's their audience. You know, they don't want to be like, their audience probably doesn't want to hear that, right? And somebody then just posts like an article about Nixon, you know, resigning, and he was like, what does that have to do anything? We already know what. It's like, really? I don't. And then this guy, I think the fallacy's called a non sequitur, but he's like, corrupt Democrats are trending? Really? I need to stop doing that, like, play, like, stupid, retarded kid voice. Wasn't it not the Republicans who were against the decriminalization of marijuana? Which I don't see how that's indicative of corruption, but instead it's indicative of, like, people that just... they don't want to. It's just their opinion. Like, what are you gonna do, bro? And then this one was one other interesting thing, and I guess it should be. I guess this would be a part 2 of the video, but now I'm not gonna split it up. Is like media censoring things and like Twitter and Instagram and stuff. The hashtag Stoptheleftpurge. And I'm gonna use basically just this guy, Count Dankula, as an example, because he has a very good place to stand on this, because he actually he lives in the UK, and he got arrested for making his dog perform a Nazi like salute when he said like, I don't know the specifics, but he made his dog do that, right? And so he was arrested, and he refused to pay the bail because he wanted to actually go to jail to prove a point of how stupid it was. But then they dropped the charges, so it wouldn't get like too much more attention than it already did. And he also makes some good points, and I'm gonna throw them up on the screen, and some of them I personally agree with. And it's like, yeah, all of these kind of excuses, right? Like being held accountable, private company do what it wants. It's all very kind of stupid when you think about it. And it's like, why do you expect Republicans and conservatives to come to your defense when you've been maybe not necessarily always advocating for the deplatforming, but at the very least always like being silent, I suppose. And I guess it ties back to the video. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I was just doing it as it went along. You know, that Augie guy with saying the N-word. I think this would be a good video to explain my stance on freedom of speech. And my opinion is that it's a good thing. It's a free country, if you live in America, and I think you should be responsible, but I don't think you are entitled to, you know, just, as long as you're not hurting anybody by that. And by hurting people, I mean you're actively trying to get people to harass somebody or hurt somebody, right? And I think when you really try and think about it, freedom of speech is kind of like wicked important to me personally, because this is like one of my favorite hobbies right now. And I can only do this because I can say whatever the hell I want without government knocking at my door and being like, time to go to the slammer, bud. And I also think that private companies, man, they don't have any place to be telling me what I can and can't say. And sure, the private company has the right to do that, of course, but should they? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out in my head. And I don't think they should. I don't think they do have the right to do that at all. Because these private companies, in the sense of YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, this is a platform like of public, like the public, right? Like it's kind of like, you know, town hall, like the steps of town hall. main streets, stuff like that, right? It's not something that you can just take away, I suppose. But I don't know, man. All I really know for certain is it's just important to have freedom of speech, especially in any free democratic republic like the one we are living in, of course. I think it's and I'll even should also mention my opinions on like the N-word and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with anybody that says the N-word or like homophobic slur, racist slurs, just or even some of the most vile shit. Okay, it's like that's what I have to tolerate in order to be like intellectually consistent, which is something I find myself saying a lot. Just you gotta, and that's something that's important. That might be a video in itself one day. Is being intellectually consistent, because if your viewpoints are just fucking mush that you can like switch around whenever it's your convenience, it's like what's the fucking point in having any opinion at all? I suppose you gotta be consistent. So I guess what I'm really trying to say with this video is freedom of speech is important. Don't cry about being censored if you're going to be okay with people being censored. And with that, I guess I'm gonna end the video here. Tomorrow's my birthday, and we're gonna have a birthday vid, and I hope you enjoy that. It's not gonna be a little more chill, no politics, thank God. It's gonna be on like aging or something, and the challenge and an update for the channel. I'm gonna have it all kind of be in one, so because I know update videos don't do so well on this channel anyway. So with that all being said, I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, I hope you have a better day tomorrow. God bless your soul, and I've been Kabeebaby, and I'm signing out.